Welcome to Friday, my friends. It is the 19th day of February, the second month of 2021, and always shall be for all eternity, AD. Cheers to that. I had a fun video in mind for today. I had Googled some quotes of a favorite author of mine last night, and it set me off on a pretty fun direction. But also about the same time I was doing that, I started seeing some disturbing posts on Facebook, and that took me in a completely different direction, and got me to thinking about a lot of things. Like last Saturday, when I finally got to get back up on stage and do some stand-up comedy, I realized not only how much I love doing stand-up, but how much it means to my frame of mind and my heart and spirit to be able to express myself in that fashion. And it just means so much to who I am, that God, it was great to get up and do it. Also got me to thinking about the comedy community, and knowing that I'm sure as hell not the only comedian that feels the same way about it. But all my years of doing stand-up, one of the most striking things about it was that I could work with a comedian one time on a one-nighter gig somewhere, and still to this day, 30 years later, be friends with that person. And if you manage to get more than one gig in a row, like we used to in the old days, you used to do road gigs that were, like a week or two at a time. You could develop in that short period of time a friendship that would last forever, and if not a bond anyway. That it was just amazing, because that to this day I still have friends that I haven't seen in years, but if we get together, it's just like we'd click off on the gig and how it was, memories of it or whatever. It's just that bond we form. And last night I started seeing some pretty disturbing posts from an old comedy friend of mine who I haven't seen in a long time. And he was having mental distress. He was feeling depressed. He was down and despondent, and seemingly had given up hope. And the last post of the three that I saw was real frightening. And according to the comments, the authorities have been called. I myself did what I could to alert the proper people to the situation, and still to this day, today, I don't know what happened. I've been looking, and I don't know what the outcome was. But I'm praying that that this person, this friend, this comrade, has regained some kind of hope and is still around today. And that brings us back to what this whole thing started, was bringing awareness to mental health issues. And so much of my effort has been telling people to reach out. If you're depressed, reach out. Don't give in to the demons, whatever. And putting numbers up for them to call, for people to call when they're down. And the fact is that there are times that people just can't reach out. You just can't, because whatever depression they're going through, whatever oppressiveness in their brain, and it just makes it seem pointless, and they just won't reach out. And that's when it becomes important for each of us to pay attention, especially with what's going on right now. People are isolated. People aren't being allowed to do what makes their souls happy. And it's taken a toll on everybody, and now more than ever, it's time. You really need to pay attention to what's going on with the people you know, with the people you care about, even if you don't know them all that well. Which was another thing I noticed last night. There were people responding that probably just saw this person do a show. Monitor, make sure you reach out to friends that you think might be. I mean, I'm losing my train of thought here. just be aware that, and I've said that before too, just it may be somebody that you don't think would be suffering from depression. It might be the person that's always smiling and always happy. It's maybe the person that you go to with your problems. It may be the person that seems to have such broad shoulders that a negative thought you would never cross their mind, as far as you know. But it's time for us to take care of each other, I think. Be there for your friends. Be there for the people you love. And that's it for today. Now I'm going to close up with, because this is one of the quotes that I got from one of my favorite authors last night. It's not the quote that I was going to do, but I'll get to that. This is the quote. There are only two mantras, yum and yuck. Mine is yum. Think yummy thoughts, my friends. Peace, love, understanding. Keep an eye on your friends. One love.